Well, these are the Bayard's cults. There are 17 of the Bayard's cults altogether, and they are a set of carved wooden marching poles. Some of them, as you can see, have weapons on the top. If you actually counted all the ones here, you'll see there are in fact 15. So we have 2 more that are on display downstairs in the museum's local history gallery. But they are a very important surviving relic from Walsall's past.
And so initially, that's all he was. He was just simply a character at the start of the plays to actually call and bring the audience in. So that's how he was kind of born. He was created just simply as a functional character. But partly because of the nature of the plays, and also partly because of the way Tony played him, and what Tony brought to the role, he very quickly over the course of the 4 plays began to develop as a character himself in his own right, and became central to those 4 Mummers plays. And we kind of developed the idea that actually he was controlling the plays, he was creating them. He was making them happen. There were stories that he was telling, and so that's how he began to develop as the character we're about to create this play about the Tat Man as a story maker.
I think we're onto something here. I've always thought that about the Bayard's cults because, as you were saying earlier, they're unique. We don't really know the history of them, but they're certainly Walsall's. So making something which is about the Bayard's cults real and beyond just the fact that they're this relic from the past, which we don't really know much about, gives them a life and gives them a life for the future, not just for the past. And so this play is about bringing that little piece of Walsall cultural history back again.
Well, the Tat Man is a familiar sight in Walsall, the Tat Man, the Scrap Man. Not just Walsall, of course, many towns in the West Midlands, in the Black Country. Certainly as a boy growing up in Wednesbury, I can remember the Tat Man coming round and the excitement that you felt hearing that bugle blow and seeing this strange, almost semi-otherworldly character, someone coming in from the outside of your own kind of experience and sphere of existence. So is that you're excited, but also slightly frightening about him as well.
So can you tell me a little more about the Tat Man? What sort of person is he?
The Tat Man, quite a complex character. Not quite a villain, but not quite straight. He's honest, but he tells lies. You could trust him with your daughter and your children, but you couldn't trust him with a sack of tat. He'd have the fillings out of your teeth and you'd be only too grateful to give them to him, but at the same time he'd give you his last crust of bread.
How much of yourself do you bring to this role? Do you see any similarities between yourself and the Tat Man?
We both collect stories, we both like telling stories.